The foundation coming at you with the reaction after the Hall of Fame game. The win is not that important, but it does send a good message to the team that they want, kind of breathe that winning positive attitude kind of thing. What did I take away from it? I had to rewatch it again. That's why I didn't make the video a while. I couldn't cut the second half, and then I had to watch the first half. So what did I think? Like Kellen Moore, not like you go, oh yes, we got our backup quarterback, like oh we have no problems if but he did some good things. He threw the ball when he needed to throw it. I was kind of shocked that he went in deep as much as he did. I mean, those two passes to Bryce Butler was great. I mean, it was really nice throws, and the one to Rico Gathers was a great one too. But that one he kind of knew he could get away with that one because it's gonna be a jump ball, and Rico made the play on the ball. Lyle Collins, wasn't like picture perfect, but it was good enough where you like going, okay, good. He wasn't doing like how he was the last couple practices. He wasn't trying to kill everybody. He was really sound in his technique, so to speak. But it's very encouraging to see that getting more and more confidence into that right tackle. I mean, I know we all love Lyle Collins, but there is a little hesitation. As far as the rest of the offensive line go, Jonathan Cooper, I didn't really see too much to stand out and everything. Like I said with Bryce Butler is translating his practices to the games, and while he wasn't facing Patrick Peterson and all that, but at the same time too, at least he's continuing doing what he's practicing and everything. Rico Gathers, another guy I mentioned. The blocking was the one thing I wanted to see, because his athleticism is going to carry him through as far as receiving and all that. But I saw one play where he I think it was the big play that Alfred Morris ran. I think what his name, Hassan Reddick, came around the corner. And I think Rico's supposed to have come down and blocked, but and the good thing was that I think he kind of like laid off because he was thinking maybe could have been a block in the back, but once Alfred got past, then he gave him a little tap to just to throw Hassan off a little bit. Andy Jones, not bad, but yeah, as far as the offensive, the running backs though, McFadden, it was, he was getting the first part of the game, probably the most energetic part of the game, so he kind of didn't look too good, and then when Alfred and Rod Smith was in there, they look much more impressive and all that. Alfred Morris has some good runs. And it's encouraging, he's not going to take this down laying down, he's going to be a fight to the end. But Rod Smith, he is going to make some decisions to happen. Whether it be by trade or whether it be a veteran casualty, veteran cap casualty and all that. So that's going to be, he is looking good. He is looking good, as far as receiving, catching, blocking. He doesn't settle. If it's not there, he'll create something. So that was good. Keith Smith, he caught the pass. He got some good blocks. I love that chip that he did. You saw that when we helped Lyle Collins. He gave that good shot in there. Defensively, the one thing I'll talk about the whole defense and all that. in the first 2 drives looked horrible, but then if you look at it, that kind of like conducive to our offense. Our offense didn't look too good in the first 2 drives, and then once our offense had get this little something, we didn't allow them to score after that. There was I think only 3 points after that. So I hope Anthony Brown is okay. That's the one thing. Like every preseason, you kind of going, the guy that you notice could be contributing a lot to the team. Every time he's not returning the game. What's going on? Please no. Taco, like how in the first practice, padded practice, he looked like he was like, oh my God, we could have taken him in the 2nd round, and then in the next practices he kind of developed. So I'm gonna hold off my judgment on that one. My guy Tapper, I saw that he had a couple good penetration stops and everything. So not great, but not great, but yeah, kind of like, well, we'll see. Like we'll see. His first game in a year. So I think he didn't even padded. I didn't even do padded last year. So he has a ways to come back. Damian Wilson is kind of frustrating because he looked pretty good. I was like, oh shoots, man, too bad. Cheeto Bear, didn't really hear bad things, but again, Gabbard was playing pretty well and all that, but I don't think too much was completed on Cheeto Bear and all that. My guy Xavier Woods, he had a nice blitz in there. Again, one other one that you kind of go, nothing great, but not, as long as you don't hear anything bad. Yeah, other than that, I mean, I was surprised that they let Byron Jones play it as much as they did. But Byron, I think they want him to really start taking over the defense. So I think they want to see how he can communicate, see how he can get everybody into place. I think that's why they played him. So yeah, not so much. I mean, I'm glad that we won the game. In the sense of just keeping that winning attitude. Got to clean up some of those penalties. Kayvon Frazier, after that first penalty, I think he could be could be a good specialist, depending how much they pick, because Blanton that's what he does, and if Heath is gonna be a starter and all that, so I think it's gonna come down to Blanton or Frazier. And one thing I see Frazier, man, he's down that field in a hurry every time. I mean, he's always down there. Like I was pleasantly surprised with that. Other than that, not too much to talk about. But I gotta say, the guy that really impressed was, I would say, Rod Smith. I know everybody wants to root on Rico a little bit, but I like what I saw from Rod Smith. I mean, Rod Smith is gonna make it very, very tough, and that's the good thing. Who else? Oh yeah, Cooper Rush. Not bad. Not, I mean, he had okay passing. I mean, he read a good play where he got the touchdown, and he had some good runs. But other than that, gotta wait and see. First preseason game, gotta wait and see. Because imagine now, you gotta remember now, a lot of these guys don't get that much practice time. Even though like the preseason games when they're gonna get their playing time. So how they adjust to the game time, how fast they can adjust to game time speed is gonna be their thing. All right, mahalo for watching, Paniolo boys, and go Cowboys.